Hello everyone, I'm Santiago and today I'm going to be testing Dishonored 2 on the GeForce GTX 1060 6GB for FPS monitoring. I'll be using CAM. If you want to learn how to use it, click on the top right corner of the video where the CAM logo is, or check the description below if you want to learn more. I'll do 1080p and 1440p. I'm not doing 4K since it was unplayable. Even at the lowest setting, I was below 30 FPS at all times, even with overclock, so I suggest you avoid it right now. If you want to skip to any of those sections of the video, check the description below. So what to say about this? Okay, this game runs horrible right now for most people. Then I just lowered some stuff, some specific things to get the boost in the frame rate, since the other settings don't really do much. I explained that at the end of the video. With ultra textures, it uses almost all the available VRAM, so keep that in mind. The prologue runs fine. The problem is when you get into the city, like I am right now. That's why I'm testing here. But yeah, the game is very inconsistent and we need a patch ASAP. But once the day one patch releases, I'll just tell you guys if it was solved, if it improved in any way. Just expect a video after a patch is released. So now I'll explain you some of the things that you might want to lower in order to get better performance and which cases are the worst performing so far. First of all, yes, I'm using the game ready drivers for Dishonored 2. I'll tell you some of the options that have the biggest impact in the frame rate. So first of all, we have model details. You might want to keep that on very low. The same with view distance on very low, and shadow quality you might want to keep it on medium or below that. If you're using a GTX 950 or 750 Ti, if you're using something better than that, just use high. Then anti-aliasing didn't do much, but I keep it on FXAA. Most of the other settings don't really do much of an impact to the performance, but on low-end cards that have problems with the game hitting 30 FPS, just keep everything on very low and hope for the best. That's all I can tell you right now. We have to wait for a patch. There's still no day one patch, apparently, so once the day one patch releases, I'll just make a video talking about that, if it fixed anything. But so far the game runs terribly bad on all the cards I tested. Even on the GTX 1060 I wasn't able to hit 60 FPS constant. The problem with this game is the big areas. If you're looking very far into the distance, you are, I don't know, in a city or something like that, like I'm right now, I'm looking into the whole level itself, you get huge drops in the frame rate. And to fix that, I just lowered the view distance and model details to the minimum, and shadows too, and that helped a lot with the frame rate. That was the biggest impact. The rest don't do much actually to the frame rate. If you have 2 gigs of VRAM, use medium textures. If you have more, use higher textures. The ultra setting on textures use almost 6 gigs of VRAM, so keep that in mind. And the adaptive resolution settings doesn't do anything at all. I mean, it didn't help with the frame rate at all for me, so I kept it on 100% because why not? By lowering it, I didn't get any boost in the frame rate. And HBAO Plus, just turn it off. It's a big FPS hit, so just keep it off. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
see your face is covered. Are you worried someone might recognize you? Careful with that sword.
Tonight? You bet. Wouldn't miss that.
Run while you still can, stranger.
More Green Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
What?
So mysterious with your face covered.
I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take the carriage.
Avermedia Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
If you're looking for action, Sergeant Quinn.
No thanks, ma'am. That's not what I'm saying. Why do we even need Grand Guard personnel here?
AverMedia Institute has strategic value to the Duke's inner circle. That's all I was told. You know how it works.
Right. You just carry out your orders, I guess. But it seems weird. Sleepy little place like the Institute.
The Duke is cracking down on the rabble.
Really stung to death. Disfigured. Blood fly nests all around them. It's horrible.